Here at Groot Constantia Wine Estate, we met a man who's refused to be pigeonholed and who everyone from Adam Sandler to Sylvester Stallone has worked with repeatedly.
Terry, it's great having you in South Africa. When it comes to your films, you epitomize the word action. You've gotten to rub shoulders with some of the legends in the business. I'm thinking Expendables.
It was a dream come true. I grew up watching Sylvester Stallone and Rocky and Arnold Schwarzenegger and Terminator, and just to get a chance to work with the legends that I'm working with, it's just beyond me. It proves that dreams do come true for me.
I don't suppose you have any more of that coffee.
It only makes one cup.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
From the action of Expendables 3, due out next year, he moves seamlessly into comedies like Blended with Drew Barrymore, parts of which were recently filmed in SA.
Most South Africans are very familiar with your film work, but not everyone knows that you spent 7 years as a pro footballer.
Yes, Rams, Packers, Chargers, Redskins, Eagles, a little bit everywhere.
Well, that's a very high-stressed, highly spotlighted career. Do you think that prepared you for being a film star?
Yeah, sports is entertainment. It's the same thing. The pressure, you're in front of the crowd, the whole deal, and it's all on you. And the highs are very, very high. The lows are like the worst.
But it's safer than being a footballer.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because the risks are more for your own pride. You know what I mean? It's kind of one of those things, especially in comedy. Comedy, you have to be willing to be embarrassed and let everyone laugh with you or at you and that kind of thing.
As an actor, you've spanned so many genres, from in-your-face comedy to some really serious stuff. Many would say you're breaking the rules.
The truth is, there really is no rules in this business. It changes every day. I like to try everything. I have a rule where my rule is to just try it. And if you like it, do it again.
Dancing in the park. Dance class. You are not dancing. You are not dancing in the park.
Terry's role in Bridesmaids demonstrates a love of performance that had to wait years to show itself. Having won an arts scholarship, football then dominated his life, which led to commercials and later a return to acting. It's a waiting game Danny Kilder can relate to.
We told Terry we'll bring him to the place that serves the best the Cape has to offer in terms of wine, and what better place than right here? What have you got for us?
I've got our 2012 Cabernet Sauvignon. It's going to go into our flagship blend, the Governor's Reserve. It's been in barrel for about 9 months now, and it's going to age for a good 14 months in total.
Wow, we are getting it right from the barrel.
Straight from, not everyone gets to experience it this way, so thank you. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, that's good.
What do you think of that?
This would be good with a great steak. Can you just see right off the grill, a nice steak, some vegetables on the side, and some Melva pudding.
Oh, hang on a second. How does one enjoy red wine and Melva pudding and still look like that?
Melva pudding, you need to have that to motivate your next workout. When you've had a night of Melva pudding, you run all day next day. It'll be good. It's good for you. Plus with this, it's wonderful.
You are a very busy guy, on the fly all the time. How do you maintain the physique?
Well, you have to prioritize. For me, it's the first thing I think about when I get up. I know what hotel I'm staying in. I find out where I'm going to work out. I check out the gyms in the area, find out if they have what I need, because it is my priority. I mean, this is how I make my money, is off of my fitness.
Speaking of physique, you've got a signature move that people have been marveling at for years. What do you call it?
I call it the pec pop. This is it's one of those things. You know where it came from? It comes from a lot of lonely nights, no girlfriends, and sitting in the mirror. I don't know if you should tell us anymore. Yeah, I'm just telling you. This is a reality. I had a woman who finally fell in love with me. I married her. We've been married 24 years, so I stuck with it. I only pec pop for her now.
All right. I can do my ears.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, there you go. I can do ear one at a time. Okay, see, I'm sorry. I was lonely.
Nico sought comfort at the Yonkers Haze restaurant, situated on the farm. Their winter menu includes Cape Malay classics like curries, bubuti, samosas, and of course, Melva pudding. All that was missing was the company of Terry and Nico's wives.
Well, this is definitely the perfect setting. It seems like it's just the two of us, almost romantic in a way, Terry, but not. Because it's not just the two of us, is it? Because there's a camera crew right behind that camera. But that's something you're pretty used to when it comes to reality TV, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we did our TV show called The Family Cruise with my wife and my 5 kids. And in my second season, my little grandbaby was born, my grandbaby Miley. So we're used to having the cameras out there.
You've been churning out 2 to 4 films a year since 2000. Not mentioning everything else in between, and then starting and making this beautiful family. How do you manage all of that?
Well, it's impossible without my wife. I mean, we are like a team. Whenever you see me in a project, you are only seeing half of me because she handles everything else behind the scenes. Without my family, this is the reason I wake up in the morning. This is why you get up at 4 in the morning, work out, do all the things. They provide the meaning for your life. And I think a lot of people get it twisted around. I knew people in Hollywood who would take off their wedding ring and fake as if they weren't married because they feel like it would help their career. And I figured if you have to pretend you're somebody else when you walk out of the house, I mean, that's destined for failure.
You've eaten everything that anyone's thrown at you in South Africa, and you're doing so now as well. But let's talk about diet. What does yours look like?
I kind of tend to eat the same things. When you go on trips, you kind of find out, okay, what's the best protein in this area? What are the best vegetables? I spent time in Bulgaria. They didn't have a lot of beef. So you knew it was going to be a chicken breast kind of filming, you know? Thing is, one big healthy meal does not make you healthy. It's all about consistency. I
know you love the malva pudding, but there's something else you've got to try. Melk tart.
Melk tart.
Perfect.
I'm speaking Afrikaans. I like it. Oh, there it is. Oh, that looks good. Oh, my goodness.
Perfect. Oh. Take it away.
Let's see what this is. That is good. That is delicious.
But I know you're going to want something. What kind of host would I be if I didn't give you some of what you love?
I'm going.
Terry, there's only one way to end this day, and I'm going to say 2 words. White chicks.
Oh, and I think I'm going to sing when I hear that. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound.